Once again on RMTV Nation, hope each and every one watching this right now having a wonderful day. So on June 14 in 2025, Jamaican roots reggae artist Hugh Mundell would have been 63-year-old, a teenage prodigy. Hugh Mundell was born on June 14, 1962 in Kingston, Jamaica. He made waves in reggae scene at just the age of 16 years old with his iconic roots reggae African Must Be Free by 1983. Despite being produced by Augustus Pablo, Mundell wrote all of his tunes himself, earning him the nickname the Blessed Youth. Introduced to reggae by family friend Boris Gardiner, Mundell began recording sessions at the age of just 13 years old. By the time of his untimely death on October 14, 1983, he had already produced 5 LPs and numerous singles. He also ran his own label. Additionally, he dabbled in DJ cut and sound system sessions. Hugh Mundell's promising career was tragically cut short when he was shot while traveling in a car with Juna Reid. The circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear, with various accounts suggesting it may have been related to an argument over a fridge, revenge for a Bulgari, or a dispute over a woman. Regardless of the reason, Mundell's passing left a void in the world of reggae music. In a 2023 interview with the Jamaica Observer, Juna Reid spoke about his relationship with Hugh Mundell. Mundell was a youth who believed that you must own your own thing. It make me know say there is nothing like when you can go into the studio and voice your song and own your masters and publishing. Me love Hugh Mundell for that, he stated. According to that same article, Hugh Mundell was only 16 when Pablo directed him on Africa Must Be Free by 1983. The son of middle-class parents, he attended Arden High School but left for a music career and Rastafari. Hugh Mundell actually came into the music business through singer-musician Boris Gardiner, as we mentioned earlier, a family friend. His initial sessions with Pablo in 1976 were done at Lee Scratch Perry's Black Art Studio and yielded the songs African/Africa Must Be Free and My. Hugh Mundell had a profound impact on emerging singers from Waterhouse, where he lived. They included Reid and Laxley Castell, who also died in 1983, as well as the musically inclined Fitzroy Francis. Hugh Mundell was a major influence in the Waterhouse community, and especially on Juna Reid. He was the first to record Juna Reid on the song titled Speak the Truth. Mundell was considered a prince of reggae in the late 70s with the release of Africa Must Be Free by 1983. According to Far Out magazine UK, Mundell's father, Alvin, might have hoped for his one and only son to follow in his footsteps, becoming a successful lawyer, but Hugh had other plans. After all, Hugh grew up in the 1960s Jamaica, a period that saw a post-independence cultural boom with the rise of ska and rocksteady music as well as sound system culture. If that wasn't enough, the Hugh Mundell family was close friends with none other than Boris Gardiner, the legendary songwriter who would find global success with tracks like Elizabethan Reggae, which became an anthem for the early skinhead subculture in Britain. Thus, Hugh Mundell's fate was sealed. He was to become a reggae singer. Of course, countless young hopefuls in Jamaica had this same dream, but few of them were blessed with the same vocal talents as Mundell. At the age of only 13, a young prodigy found himself in the studios of iconic reggae producer Joe Gibbs, watching Winston McAnuff record the sentimental track Malcolm X. Gibbs invited the young man to try his own hand at singing, recording Where Is Natty Dread. Although the song was never pressed to vinyl, it still provided that first vital step in Mundell's career. The sessions with Gibbs did not go unnoticed, and before too long, producer Augustus Pablo invited the young star to record some tracks. As Mundell recalled in a 1980 interview with Sounds, he asked me to come and do some recordings for him, so I said yeah. So I went by his house and started rehearsing, and he created the rhythms, The following Saturday, we went to the studio where he recorded my first two songs for release called Africa Must Be Free and My. At the age of 16, Mundell released his debut LP, Africa Must Be Free by 1983, released by Message Records in Jamaica and Greensleeves in the UK. The album quickly established Mundell among the most promising young artists of the reggae genre. This reputation was boosted by the sheer volume of iconic reggae figures that had a hand in creating the album, including Lee Scratch Perry, who took on production duties for Let's All Unite and Why Do Black Man Fuss and Fight. The next few years saw Mundell build his career, touring all over the globe as well as establishing a successful sound system in Jamaica under the name lled. However, his success would be tragically short-lived. In October of 1983, Mundell found his house had been ransacked and promptly turned the perpetrator to the police. Days later, on the 14th of October, the man's brother approached Mundell's car, demanding the release of the burglar. After an argument, Mundell was shot to death in his car, sitting beside his wife with dancehall DJ Juna Reid in the back seat. 2 years after the murder of Mundell, 25-year-old laborer Ricardo Codrington was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment for manslaughter. The sentencing, which took place November 22, 1985, of Ricardo Codrington occurred after a home circuit court found Codrington guilty of manslaughter arising out of the fatal shooting of Mundell on 13th of October 1983. Codrington was charged with murder, but the jury convicted him of the lesser offense. The judge said Codrington had already served 2 years, and that was taken into account when sentencing him. Although the murder may have provided an untimely end to the promising career of the reggae star, it certainly did not damage his legacy. His murder left some unanswered questions about how his discography might have progressed, but it did nothing to damage the quality of the record he had already released. To this day, the recordings he had made as a teenager remain some of the defining reggae tracks of the late 1970s. Although Hugh Mundell passed away at just the age of 21, he was way ahead of his time with his profound voice. Hugh Mundell only performed publicly several times throughout his career, while he may have performed a number of shows in Jamaica and the UK. Today, the artist's music, which released over 3 decades ago, still resonates with reggae fans and stands as a legacy.
So yes, well, we say you Mundell. If I could, I'll catch a falling star to shine on you, oh girl, wherever you are. I never thought that fairy tales come true, but they come true when I'm with you. Write your name across the sky. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever. Ever built my love for you. Oh, keep going strong. Oh, keep going strong. Yes, sir.